Are you a professional pillow fighter? Or a 9-to-5 low-cost time travel agent? Or maybe real estate sales on Mars is your profession? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you do, however complex or intricate, Monday.com can help you organize, orchestrate, and make it more efficient. Monday.com is the one centralized platform for everything work-related. And with Monday.com, work is just easier. Monday.com, for whatever you run. Go to Monday.com to learn more.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer. So let's bring her out. The star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
Now, you seem to have a little bit of your bio father with the doing the drugs.
Yeah, absolutely repeating the sins of my father.
And then you are very similar to your mother in personality, you said. But what do you think you've gotten from your adoptive parents in the
I've
house?
gotten a lot of support.
Yeah.
I've gotten...
what do you think you've learned? Like, they unconditionally love you.
They do, and I love them too.
They're just not great at parenting.
Well, they just, I don't think they did as great as they could, you
Right.
know. And looking back, I have no ill will. I'm not angry about anything, and I know that they really were trying. And, you know, hindsight is 20/20.
Oh, yeah. Is your mother jealous of your relationship with Dorothy?
I don't know. I get really afraid of that. I was actually thinking about that last night. It's not, my family doesn't make me feel bad about wanting a relationship with my biological family, but it makes me feel like I'm cheating on them.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I wonder what my kids, you know, if they ever met, which I don't know if they'll ever want to, and they might when they have kids, you know,
Yeah.
but I wonder how it would make me feel. But I feel really secure in my relationship with them.
Yeah, well, they're your kids, and I've told my parents, you know, she's my biological mother. She is not my mom.
Right.
And same thing, you know, for anybody.
Are Joey and Jennifer, are they close with your parents?
Nobody's really close in my immediate family. I think my brother might be the closest to them.
But don't they come to your shows
They
and
do.
stuff?
I mean, I'm close with
They're
my
probably
mom.
so
in a
proud of
sense.
you.
Oh, they are, and I love them for that.
Yeah.
And my brother's close with my dad, and my sister, you know, I don't think is really
Right.
close with anyone.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah,
okay.
it's nuts. Also, for kids out there that are adopted and having a really hard time finding answers, if you want them, I highly suggest 23andMe or something like
Oh,
that.
yes. That's
You know,
what I did.
It's a super fucking great way to see who you're connected to.
And where you're from.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Like
No, like,
nationality? all
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
I'm English, Dutch, and Swedish and Irish.
Not one bit of Jew, huh?
Not one bit of a Jew.
Fucking shit.
I know.
I wanted to be black. You know, I'm like, please let me be black.
You know, I thought that I might have been when I was
Really?
a kid. I was on a swim team and I tanned super dark and
Really?
really easily. And, you know, and I could also sing in a soulful way.
Yeah.
And literally it'd be like, I wonder if I'm half black.
I wanted something.
Yeah.
99.7% Ashkenazi Jew.
What's the other percentage?
100% European. The other is Sardinian and Neanderthal.
Okay. Well, you're not black, Judy. I'm sorry to say.
I just, a little
I
bit.
know, hun. We all want that.
I know. Well, not all of us. Just
Not all of
Just
us.
the smart ones.
Just the
Okay,
nice
so,
ones.
wow, that was a good tangent we went on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to you quit school.
Mm-hmm.
You work at Starbucks.
Yep.
You move into a crack house.
Yeah. I couldn't afford anything, and
your parents were like, "I'm not giving you
my
any more
parents
money,"
completely cut me off.
because you quit school.
Yeah. And it was very much like, oh, you want to be in the real world? Well, welcome.
Do you think that was a good thing?
I do. I do. I wish that it wasn't so abrupt, but at the same time,
What else was going to happen?
what else
Yeah.
were they going to do for me? And I was too irresponsible to, know anything like that. Everything had been handed to me.
And you move out of this apartment.
We found a building.
Who's we?
My friend Shayla and I.
Shayla Jewish?
No, she's this punk rock girl that loves the band Gwar.
Okay, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shayla, how did you meet her? At school
just
or
through
no?
school.
Okay, so
And-
did she graduate?
No, we dropped out together. And we found this dilapidated crack house in South Philly that
Okay.
was super cheap. We would have the entire second floor to ourselves.
Okay.
And then Shayla had this friend, Bill, who was just coming out, 18, severely abused by his family, and needed to get out. And so
He moved in with
he
you
moved
guys
in with us.
and shared the rent.
Yeah.
So you're working at Starbucks and you get into an abusive relationship
With Bill.
with Bill.
Yeah.
So he is repeating the sins of his.
Yeah. And
Did you feel sorry for him in the beginning? So I mean, he's younger than you,
I
right?
was in love with him.
Right.
And
what was it about him that you?
he was just beautiful and made me laugh. And he was everything that I wasn't physically.
Right.
And he gave me attention.
Right.
And I just fell head over heels for him. I don't think he fell in love with me, but I didn't realize that at the time.
Right. Now, did you cry in front of him?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a really hard, like Elisa is like, you never cry. But I do cry, but I'm not a crier.
Yeah.
And it's been so hard. And I won't cry in front of other people. And it's because I feel like I don't want them to see me vulnerable because I've been fucking, called Bigfoot and Sasquatch my whole, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's weird that you've been covering up your feelings, for so long that you
Yeah.
don't want to, show people.
Same thing happened at my grandma's funeral, and Shiva, I just acted like I was like Mrs. Brady, just
Right.
running around being like, "Hi, how's everybody doing?"
Oh, wow.
And then I would go in the bathroom and
cry.
sob, and
What,
then come back out.
Whose mother? Your mother's mother?
My dad's mom,
Your dad. What was her name?
Patty. She was the best.
Oh, at least you had Patty.
Yeah, no, Patty was like the definition of unconditional love.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
was
my grandmother,
special.
Dorothy, was like that.
Oh,
So, okay. So you move into a crack house.
Yeah.
Are you calling your parents during this time?
I call them, but mostly as a fuck you. Mostly to be like, guess where I'm living? In a crack house.
And what would they say? Oh, John, I'll do a phone call. Hello?
Hi, Dad, Mom.
Hi, it's your mother.
Hi, Mom. How you doing?
I'm fine. Jennifer's on my nerves and Joey's on my nerves.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that I found a place.
Oh, good.
Well, it's a crack house. Joel.
Joe. Oh, that's right. Joe.
What?
It's Josh.
Oh.
Okay. So, he found a place.
Yeah, but don't get too excited. It's a crack house. It's
What?
It's right by the project.
What?
It's all I can afford.
What?
Anyway, Mom, take care.
Hello?
Like, it was that kind of thing.
Hello? Oh, my God.
And then-
would she call you back? Oh, you couldn't. You didn't have cell phones.
No, we just had the landline.
Right.
And then I got fired from Starbucks.
Because of Bill.
No, because
all right.
of me. Like, I was terrible. I didn't give a shit.
Right.
And
And you got a job as a
Phone sex operator.
a woman.
yeah. Hi, this is Fiona.
Okay, ready? We're doing this right
Yeah.
now. Okay. Was it guys that called? Uh-huh. Okay, ready? By the way, let me just say something about this before we do this scene. When I lived in LA, I had 2 roommates, okay? And one of them worked from home, and she did marketing and advertising. And then I found out a couple of years later she was a phone sex operator. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm going to be the guy.
Okay.
So, hello?
Hi, this is Fiona. Who's this?
Hey, this is Tracy Wilt.
Hey, Tracy. How are you?
Good. I fucking
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just hard because
Yeah.
I'm directing this play and
Fuck.
Bye Birdie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and
You ever been fucked on a stage, Tracy?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's my fantasy. So let me tell you about me. I'm like 20 years old. I've got long blonde hair, really big breasts, and I love being tickled. Anyway, where are you from?
Tickle you. I'm from Poway.
Oh, Poway.
Yeah, California.
Fuck. The city
yeah.
in the country. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
That's really hot.
Yeah.
You know what's really nice is that you just sound so romantic and sweet.
Yeah,
And
I know.
honestly, Tracy, so many guys call up and they like are so mean and stuff.
What?
And just like hearing a real man like you,
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's a breath of fresh air. I wish I could find someone like you in my life.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you gonna make sticky?
And you did all the talking.
Yeah. Well, see, you had to keep them on the line for 10 minutes before you could really get into sex talk. Because I worked in an office, like in a cubicle. I wasn't working from
All
home.
right, so you do the 10 minutes,
yeah.
and then what?
And then you let them come. And then
You know them. You know they're coming.
Oh, yeah. And
That's so stupid with guys.
and then you go like, my extension is 257.
And would you get repeat callers?
Oh, yeah. I fell in love with one.
No fucking way.
I fell in love with one.
Okay. Are you the only guy that's doing the woman?
One of the only guys.
Okay. And what were the women like? Were they heinous looking?
No, well, most of them were like Muslim girls from South Philly.
Wow.
Punk rock kids that were
Right.
squatters, or some trans people.
Okay. I need to discuss the falling in love. So what happens?
Well, I was in this horrific relationship with Bill, and it was starting to get extraordinarily violent. And this guy, Dave.
And did you defend yourself?
No, I didn't.
I know. I'm
I
like
was
that too.
trying to help him and trying to show him how much I love him and that he's okay. Are you okay, Judy? So, you know, everybody, Judy's headphones got caught in her hair.
My ear. And it's fucking hanging on. All right, go ahead.
So things at home were going really bad. And I was so depressed because I moved there to be an actor, and I just felt like such a fucking failure and a disappointment.
Right.
And this guy Dave called me every day. Well, called Fiona, and we never talked about sex. He wanted to hear about my life, and
And you created this character?
well, as Fiona, I started telling him what was happening in my life.
Like as Fiona?
Yeah.
Like you, okay.
But, you know, it was a little different. I was saying that I was doing this secretly to save money so I can get out. And all he wanted to do was encourage me and tell me how he was going to make my life better and how much he cared for me and loved me and like that I was special and that I
then he
should
would
pursue
come?
my dreams. He never came. Yeah, no, we never, ever, ever talked about sex. And I just fell in love with
Every
him.
day?
Every day.
How many minutes?
Like 30 to 40, which is really expensive. Now, here's the fucking kicker, Judy.
Kick.
During Finding Neverland, I was telling the story of this, you know, backstage, and this guy in the show, Rory, said, was his name Dave? And I went, yeah. And he said, I was working in a bar in Delaware where the morning manager, Dave, was fired because he was calling a phone sex line every day.
Fucking way.
So
How can you not believe in like anything?
well, because you look
All
at
right.
the Titanic, you look at the Holocaust.
Right, you're
so,
right,
you know,
you're
show
right.
me the fucking reason.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Do you fucking like is this before
Jaws
a
on the
show?
floor. On middle of the show. Jaws
So
on the
you
floor.
have to go back on stage.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bananas.
So you're like, oh my God. And then it's like, gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the show ends. What does he tell you?
Nothing. Just that was it. And because I was like, who knows if this is him or not?
Oh, please.
I mean, what are the odds? A bartender in Delaware named Dave in 2001.
Oh,
You know, and
My.
Dave, if you're listening,
Dave.
hi, I miss you, baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah, God, I was in love with him.
So, but you couldn't control, you didn't have his number.
Nope.
So did he stop calling or what happened?
No, eventually, you know, things got bad enough with Bill that I had to move out in the middle of the night. And I was, homeless, living on a friend's couch, and I moved to New York, and that was it. And I have no idea what happened to him.
Wow.
I never got
If
to
you're
be
out
like,
there, Dave.
I know. I never got to be like, I'm leaving the line.
You got to write a show about Fiona.
I am right now with Annalie Ashford and Craig Jessup.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
If you need punch up, baby. I'm
You
here.
know I always need a punch up.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Oh my God, your life is fascinating.
It's bizarre.
It's the greatest.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with a Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Okay, so you move to New York. Where do you go?
I'm subletting a friend's apartment at 125th and Broadway.
Oh, very nice. Now, do you call your parents?
When I have to.
And how do you have the money for the apartment?
Good question.
Thank you.
I don't. Maybe it was like a bond that I got from my bar mitzvah or something.
Yeah, that's good. See how the Jews?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Bring it in, baby.
I know.
Bring it in. Okay, so you moved to this apartment.
Yeah.
This is 2003.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how I do
2003.
my research?
I know you're really good.
Thanks, bitch. And you're auditioning.
Yeah.
And you go on tour with Wicked.
Yeah.
Is that your first job you got?
That's my first big job.
Okay.
I was here in the city a while before that happened. And also, keep in mind, I was very heavy set. Right before I did Wicked, it was when the Atkins diet was all the craze.
Yes.
I did that, lost 110 pounds
No way.
in a couple of months, just melted off. I was a stick. And then I booked Wicked. And as soon as I booked Wicked, I slowly started putting my weight back on.
Wow.
Yeah. And that show was such a miserable experience.
It was?
Yeah, it was awful.
How come?
The associate
Was Tracy
director was
involved?
a
Tracy
lunatic.
Wilt?
No, Tracy Wilt. Somebody much like Tracy Wilt.
I love how that's the theme of our show.
Yeah, but the associates were so fucking mean. Just obnoxiously.
This is for the tour.
Yeah, for the tour. And they would come out before the director Joe Mantello would come out.
Yeah.
And they would act as if Joe Mantello was going to execute their families if the show wasn't perfect. And
So it's all about them as usual.
it was awful. And we used to say, "Show me on the doll where Wicked touched you." And I don't know if it's still like that. It's so
Right.
many years later.
Right.
But at the time it was.
But did you
fucking
make friends and
horrendous.
stuff?
I made plenty of friends. I had a great time.
How was the housing?
The housing was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You were making so much money. It was the most money I've ever made. At that point in my
And
life.
did you put it away?
Yes, I put away
Okay,
some.
Good.
Thank goodness, because
Save your money. If
Save
you're
your
in
fucking
show
cash.
business, save
Save
your
it.
fucking money. It doesn't last.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. And then after 9 months, they came to me and they said, "We're not renewing your contract."
Why do you think it was?
They do that with everybody.
Right.
But for me, it felt like I did something wrong.
Right.
And I became extraordinarily depressed, was drinking super heavy, came back to New York. And then a few months later, one of my best friends randomly died.
What?
Yeah. Healthiest person I know. And he had some sort of aneurysm.
Oh my God.
And-
How old?
30. We were texting and then he stopped texting. And then that night I got a call.
Wait a minute. So it happened while he was texting you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was the first time I've ever experienced real loss. I mean, I'd lost grandparents at that point.
Right. But this is like the AIDS crisis was I was I talk about this, you're in your 20s and you're like, oh my God, my friends are going to die.
Wow.
It was, it's horrible when they're not supposed to die.
Yeah.
So that's awful.
I know. And I just went
Was
into
he an
this-
actor?
Yeah. His name was Jorge Maldonado, and he was wonderful and beautiful, so handsome. It's just so tragic. And, and that just put me in a huge spiral of not wanting to get out of bed, just wanting to be like stoned or drunk.
Right.
And it took a while to climb out of that and function.
Depression is the worst.
Awful.
It's awful. But it's temporary.
Yeah,
That's what people don't realize when they're in the middle of it. Okay. So your friend dies. Wow. Mm-hmm. And then,
once I sort of got myself back on my feet, I was doing a lot of regional work, to the point that
not making the money
No,
you did at Wicked. Yeah.
No. Regional work, you make, like $700 to $800 a week or something. And eventually I just couldn't do it anymore. I didn't want to.
But it's also, you're living out of it's awful to live on the road.
Yeah.
And you don't feel like you have a home, and you're like, what am I doing this for?
Yeah.
Like, I get on stage, yes. Like, the only good time of my day when I was on the road was like getting on stage. And then if I was in a place where they hated me, it fucking sucked.
Yep. And nobody would want to be in a relationship.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely not.
To this day, I still have a hard time negotiating how the fuck you have one. But,
no one knows how to be in a fucking
no one knows.
relationship.
But I decided that I didn't really want to do this anymore. And then I got an audition for the revival of...
Before we go there,
Okay.
did you not become a born-again Christian?
I did in high school.
I thought it was... oh, fuck.
No! See, you need an intern.
I know. I did all of this.
That was in high school, and the born again thing was so I wouldn't be gay, and also sort of like as a fuck you to my family.
Okay, what year was this? Was this after you met your... I can't believe we're going back.
No, that was
Sorry,
sophomore
folks.
year of high school, maybe junior year.
Junior year.
Yeah.
You decide to be a born again.
Uh-huh.
But that was after you talked to your mother on the phone and met your bio mother.
Yep.
So that could have been part of it. Plus your self-hatred for being gay.
Yeah. Also,
wow.
like my friends, everybody was Mormon or really Christian.
Religion's so fucked up.
I know.
Okay. Were your parents like freaking out?
Oh my God, they were devastated.
Did you have a cross?
I did. I wore a cross that was
No
made
way.
of nails.
You're fucking lying. Wait. Your parents, you didn't go to synagogue, I hope, during this period of time. But
I would go to church Saturday nights and Sunday mornings.
okay, let's do that conversation.
Isn't that nuts?
Josh, what is that necklace?
It's a cross, Mom.
Excuse me?
Mom, I've been looking into my heart a lot. And what I have found,
Joe!
Mom,
Get over here!
is that Jesus
Oh my God.
is our Lord and
my God.
Savior. No, it's okay.
Oh my God. Joe, get over here. I'm having a heart attack.
Mom,
Oh, yes.
Mom, it's going to be okay.
No, it's not. Oh my God.
No, Mom,
Oh,
listen,
my
I
God.
love you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love you.
Oh, what is going on? What did I do? God,
forgive
what did I do?
you,
What did I
and
do?
I'm
What did I do to
praying
deserve
for you.
this? Oh my God.
And I'm praying for
okay.
you.
So, how long did this go on?
Maybe like 6 months.
Oh my God. And then had you just...
I think I just stopped.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God, that's fucking
being
hilarious.
Gothic looks more exciting.
Okay. You're on the road. You're doing regional. You're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Been there, done that. You get an audition for the Broadway revival of Hair,
Yeah.
thinking, there's no part for me, but I'll go to the audition. And you weren't even going to go. You called your agent
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm not going.
I was like, I'm balding and fat. They don't want me.
And you're like, I'm not going. And your agent's like, no, just go. And you go. And it was a grueling audition, I understand.
Yeah, that final callback was 5 hours.
Wow.
There were like 50 people dancing. One guy broke his knee during it, which was devastating.
And he did not get kissed.
Yeah, and I was like, thank God, because I did. And literally, I called my agent when I left there feeling defeated. I left him a voicemail saying that I don't want to do this anymore and that I want to quit.
Which agent was this?
His name was Craig at, what was it called? Avalon Artists.
Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just had to
Craig
ring the bell.
Holtzberg.
Craig,
Wonderful
hello,
man.
Craig.
Wonderful, wonderful man.
And you called him?
And I called him and I said, I don't want to do this anymore. And he called me back in the morning and said, I'm so sorry that you feel this way. I think you should hang in there because they just offered you hair. And
What did you do?
I fell to the floor. The first person I called was my mom. And then my dad. And then my boyfriend at the time. But here's the shitty thing.
Wait, mom, dad.
I was doing children's theater in New Jersey at the time, and I was so depressed that morning. I think I was on Weight Watchers, and I ordered this festival of waffles and pancakes and things
It's
to make
just
me feel
food is
better.
yeah.
I smoked a bowl and got super high, knowing that I had to go to New Jersey to do a fucking child show.
See, I can't do that.
I mean, I normally don't, but I was so fuck the world.
Yeah.
And that's when he called. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't have eaten all those pancakes. And
smoked
maybe
them
I
all.
shouldn't have got really high.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You do that. And your career has been steadily amazing.
Thanks. I've been really lucky.
You're lucky. I mean,
Yeah.
you're lucky, but you worked hard
Sure.
and you're talented
Sure.
and you're deserving of this.
Thanks.
And you're a great fucking person.
Thanks, friend.
So the prom.
Yeah.
Tell me, you created this role, correct?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I never saw it. I'm so mad. Don't yell at me.
I won't.
I was on the road, and Elisa fucking saw it, and she's like, "We have to go see it." And I was like, "Okay, when are we going?" And then it closes because I was away.
Yeah.
So tell me all about was it a workshop? What was it?
Yeah, well, first it was a reading, and I was in the ensemble, and then we did a workshop, and I was in the ensemble, and I loved it, and then it went to Atlanta to do an out-of-town tryout, and what show was it? I think it was Neverland. I quit it. I went down to Atlanta in the ensemble.
Neverland, which you were obsessed with as a kid and ended up being in. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then so we're doing the show, and that's when Casey Nicolau, the director, pulls me aside during, I think it was the last week of tech, maybe the first week of previews, and he said, we're firing the guy playing Sheldon on Sunday. He doesn't know. Nobody knows. You're going on. Don't tell anybody. There will be some secret rehearsals.
And you said, "Thank God I didn't order in waffles,
I know,
pancakes,
and
and
get
smoke
high.
a bowl." Yeah.
Yeah, and so then
Were you freaking out?
yeah, especially because I couldn't tell anybody, and then also
Right.
this actor who was so sweet and so kind and good. He was just wrong for the show.
Right.
I would be like, "Hey, bud, how are you doing?" And he would
to
say,
carry that around.
"I love this show so
God.
much. It
Oh,
was
my God.
awful." But I ended up taking over the part, doing it here in New York, and it was easily the best experience of my life.
This week's episode of It's Judy's Show with Judy Gold is sponsored by BetterHelp. And if you know me, which I think you do because you're listening to my podcast right now, you know that I am a big advocate for therapy. I think it benefits everyone. I think there's so many people who need it, who don't partake. It is so important for your emotional health and well-being. Therapy is fantastic. It is in every stretch of the imagination. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, please do it. But please give BetterHelp a try. It is entirely online. It's designed to be convenient. It's flexible. It suits your schedule. You fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. I have switched therapists in my life. I've had many, many therapists, and sometimes it's not a great fit for you, but don't give up. Therapy is beneficial. You can learn about yourself, you can process, and just be emotionally healthy. I'm telling you, do it. BetterHelp is great because, when I used to schlep to my therapist's office, it was so annoying. You have to do it, and you sit there and you wait, and then I'm telling you, doing it online is fantastic. And BetterHelp is amazing. I know a lot of people who've used it. So if you're thinking about therapy, go to BetterHelp.com. Let the gratitude flow. This is Gratitude Month, people. So you need to let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com betterhelp.com/Judy Gold, JUDYGOLD, today, and you will get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Judy Gold. You're welcome.
You're on Broadway.
Yeah.
In this hit fucking show. Like, cult. I mean, I'm sure there were 1,000 repeat people.
Oh, yeah.
And it closes sooner than anyone thought.
Yeah, we ran for like 9 months.
And Ryan Murphy is, I guess, did he buy the rights to it?
Yeah, he did. He did very early on in the run. And now he's making a movie.
And so you knew he had bought the rights?
I did.
So did everyone in the cast?
No, it was sort of, I think a few of the leads and I knew, but I don't think anybody else did.
And he decides this show where all of you created these characters, workshopped the show from birth, from embryo, from seed and egg, that he's going to recast it with stars.
Yeah.
He is a genius.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Agree. He is brilliant. But my heart says you could have made the careers of these people.
Yeah.
How is that? The whole time you're probably thinking, oh, we're all going to.
Well, I think I was the only one who didn't.
Because you've been through so much fucking.
Yeah, and for me, I was like, yeah, this is great. They're doing a movie, but don't everybody start celebrating because this isn't going to be us. If it.
Did you say that to them?
Yeah, I was, pretty open about how I felt. And same thing before they announced the cast, when I was with James Corden before the Tonys, and I was like, oh my God. He was telling me how much he fucking loved Prom. Mm-hmm. He was sending his agent to see it that night. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God, you're going to be Barry in the movie. I just knew it.
Right.
And we would have other stars like Meryl and Nicole come see the show, but not stick around, which isn't like them.
Right, because they were doing research.
Yep. And, you just know these things.
Yeah.
But other people...
Well, smart people know these
things. I think felt, a little blindsided and hurt, which I get.
And he is playing the role?
Yeah. But for me... It's like, that's show business. And,
yep,
Ryan Murphy was very clear. He was like, I would not get the money to make this film without stars.
It's just the way show business is. I know. And there's so many amazing actors in this town who don't get cast as leads in shows because they'll give it to a less, I could say less talented, less professional musical theater actor.
Sure.
Just because they have a name.
Yeah. Well,
it's all about money.
I forget where I heard this, but the quote is, there are no more Broadway stars. There's just stars on Broadway.
Right. That's exactly.
Yeah. And that's
Josh,
how it is.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Prom not only, furthered your career.
Yeah.
But it also got you interested in LGBTQ plus history.
Huge in a major way.
And I, as a gay, cannot tell you how happy that makes me because I feel like the generation, but after AIDS, after the AIDS crisis, that has no fucking idea.
No idea. Well, we also have a lack of resources about our own history, especially like here, if you look at Stonewall. Our resources on what actually happened and what people went through barely exists. And the AIDS epidemic, we lost generations.
Oh, please.
And
artists and you can't even, and it was hell. I can't even, it's hard to even look at videos from that period of time. And men, they had to come out. Well, look, you have to read Edie Windsor's book.
I will.
But this we wouldn't be having marriage equality or anything or fighting about pronouns right now if it wasn't for that horrible
Yeah.
epidemic.
There's a great book called The Gay Metropolis, which is about gay,
Yes.
history here. And I think it is vital if you are a young queer person or a young person and you are working or close with somebody who did experience and survive the epidemic, talk to them. If they're open to it, hear what happened, hear the stories of those that we lost, see what they saw.
I mean, like, you have no idea.
No
It was
clue.
the manager of Catch a Rising Star, Tony. But people wouldn't even walk in the hospital rooms.
Yeah.
My friend Carol Henry, she used a dirty needle. I remember she told me before she died, she knows exactly the night she got infected.
Wow.
It was hell. But that is a great. That's such a great thing to have, that desire to.
It's so
to
important.
learn that
We
and
cannot
pass it
forget
on.
this.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of kids forget even where, not even just LGBTQ, but
yeah.
like with Hillary, like so many girls were like, I don't have to vote for a woman because there's going to be a woman president in my lifetime. And it's like, okay, you've been a woman for 2 years. You have no idea what it's like to be in this fucking world, this country as a woman. So don't be so fucking sure. But I love that about you. Well, I love many things about you.
You too. I think a lot of young queer kids just have no idea what has come before them and how it can all easily go away.
Yes. And it's starting. Like,
And it's
look,
starting to.
Like, who fucking care? Israel, by the way, they don't care if you're trans, gay, you're going in the army, like everyone else.
Yep.
No one gives a fuck. If these people are willing to put their life on the line for my freedom, first of all, I don't have the balls to do that.
No. I would be a terrible soldier. Look at me.
Look at me. Arthritis.
I'm too lazy.
And look at that fucking fat piece of shit,
I
dumb,
know.
fucking cocksucking, lying, classless, petty, fucking criminal in the White House.
Yep.
Who fucking didn't even. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one was for, but whatever. All right. So you're a delight. I love you so much.
I love you too.
No, I love you.
Oh.
Okay, so I asked my guests 2 questions because we're very pro mental health.
Yes.
So, have you been on? Are you on any antidepressants?
Oh yeah,
What are you on? What
I
are you
have
on?
severe depression and anxiety problems.
Same.
I'm trying to
So
think
exciting.
of it. Bupropion.
Yes, I'm on that.
Yeah.
What? How many milligrams?
Escitalopram.
I don't know what that is.
Bupropion. I'm on a lot. I think it's 150.
Yeah, I'm on 75.
I think I'm at like 150 or something. And then bupropion.
No, that's what
escitalopram.
What is that?
That's for anxiety.
No, but what's the name of it?
Escitalopram. Oh, I don't know. I forget. And then I have lorazepam for those really
I have
intense
that too.
attacks.
I have Paxil.
Oh,
Horrible. I mean, I got off the Paxil and I lost a lot of weight. And then, but I was miserable, so I had to get back on.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. And then that's, whatchamacallit, Wellbutrin.
yeah.
And then what else? I take trazodone to sleep, but, good. And you
Yeah.
go to therapy?
I do.
Yeah.
And
The best.
again, for people at home that, are struggling with whether they want to explore that option, it's not a fix. It doesn't heal you. It doesn't cure.
It gives
It's
you
a tool.
tools.
Oh, we go to therapy.
Yep. It's a tool.
And it's worth it. You're worth it.
Oh, you're so cute.
Thanks.
Okay. Final question.
Yeah.
What pisses you off more than anything in the entire
Oh,
fucking
my
world?
Fucking God.
Shit, motherfucker.
So many things.
I know, right?
The
What
subway.
makes
People who get on the fucking subway before you've gotten off.
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
They go right
They
in,
rush
and I'm
in.
like, and they don't fucking care.
No.
But the problem is that you do that, and then you'll be like, fuck you, like you'll say something to them
Yeah.
and they don't, there's nothing.
Fuck
There's like
them.
an emptiness.
Yeah, but I yell at them anyway. I actually
Yeah,
accidentally knocked down an old man once.
No.
Yeah, but it was a huge crowd. They were rushing on. I was trying to get off, and I had to elbow my way out.
Like,
and
let
an
us
old man
out.
fell.
But that happens all the time. Like when you walk in a store and, you're supposed to let the person out before you go in.
Yeah.
Fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, you'll have more fucking room to go in the subway if I'm
Stupid
out of there.
piece of shit.
Yeah. Between that and fucking umbrellas, I'm gonna
Lift
kill
your
the
fucking
world.
umbrella up.
Jesus.
Christ.
Yeah, those are the things
Lord.
that fucking make me want to
Wow,
hurt
I like
people.
that. I love that. Do you
Yeah.
love getting annoyed?
I do.
So fucking-
Also, I hate to say it, but like if I'm in an Uber, I don't want to talk. Like,
when I'm in a car,
Yeah.
like getting driven someplace, hey, and then they're like, it's like, how long have you been doing stand-up? And it's like, no.
I've stopped telling people I'm an actor. I just
I
make
know
shit up.
I know. I just make. I'm a teacher.
yeah.
But then they'll go and ask you,
Fuckers.
like, what do you teach? Oh, my sister's a teacher. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
no, like I asked for a ride to Judy's, not a new friend. Not a new friend. That's not what you're getting.
Not a new friend. So, speaking of new friend, we are going to make a new theme song for.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Because, I wanted to, there's this Yiddish version of Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. That is my favorite, right?
Okay.
And they said I couldn't get the rights to it.
Fuck them.
Wait, we'll just play a little bit of it. Okay. It's so fucking amazing. Okay.
No,
It's so good. All
All
right, ready? Yiddish. Hold on, folks. Barry sisters. Here they are.
Wait, the Barrys.
Minnie Bagelman and Clara Bagelman. Okay?
Oh my God.
Here they are.
What an unfortunate name.
They were from they're Jewy Jews. Okay, wait. Here it is. Wait. Here we go, folks.
Droppens van regen op mijn kop. Ik via dekkelbossen zie kleine paarden op. Kijk mir geen zacht niet. Die droppens van regen op mijn kop. Nou zij vallen. Steh hier in Pracht, wo's kind mir a Reus der Finn.
Damn,
Je
so
kijkt
nice.
auf den Himmel in je weet zich bij der zin. Scheint die zin auf mir, die Tropfens von Regen auf mein Kopf, nur sie fallen. Oh yeah!
That's incredible.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. Oh, if I wasn't Jewish, I'd convert.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I couldn't use it.
Well, fuck
I'm
that.
sure I'll get in trouble now.
Yeah,
for
they
this,
were
but who
beautiful.
fucking cares?
Oh, well, whatever. Fuck
All right, it's over. Josh, I love you.
Judy, I love you.
Keep doing it. Keep going. Keep being a fucking hero to these adopted kids and these LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ kids. Keep creating. Only good things for you. You are the best.
Thanks, you too, Judy.
Thank you. And as we always say, salad!
And everything was wonderful. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the visit. So long.